What's that word? Peace and increase. Look, man, stay out of them groups, bruh. I can't argue with nobody. I refuse, man. Y'all need to get about these groups and go read. I'm putting together a table of contents that I recommend people read. I'm telling you to go read it. I'm telling you to go read it. Like, man, get out them groups, go read that shit. Go read that, you'll gain a faster understanding. At least you'll know the principles, and then you can at least do something with your life out here while you still figuring out that birth certificate. Cause y'all chasing that shit, and these folks ain't got no money. The folks who I listen to and I'm around, they up a couple 50, 60, 100 million, you feel me? So it's like, why wouldn't I listen to them? Folks say FRNs don't exist. Make it, create it, motherfucker. Truth be told, they can't. So this is what I was reading in Illinois with the Minors Act, you feel me? Illinois Uniform Transfer to Minors Act. And I want y'all to know this, when y'all see me read these Illinois Comprised Statutes or these rules, bruh, it's universal. They go across all jurisdictions. That's why I read the law, man. But listen to these people tell you run from the law. They don't know what they doing. You for real know they don't know what they doing. Niggas keep trying to abolish law. Why you trying to abolish law, but you talking all that Bible, folk? You bluffing. You for real bluffing, short. So look, check it out. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna build on these acts. Check your state acts, because when I was reading these, I was like, oh yeah, this make way more sense than somebody telling me I can magically get rid of everything by just turning around 3 times and clicking my heels and saying USMOI. You feel me? That shit don't make no sense. So you gotta cut that out. So do whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing that shit. So look, check it out. Qualified minors trust means any trust including a trust created by the custodian, of which the minor is the sole beneficiary. So does that make more sense to everything we studying, or does the other shit do? So the next one, representative means an executor, administrator, general, temporary or limited guardian, successor representative, and obligor under a benefit plan or other governing instrument, or a person legally authorized to perform substantially the same function. Transfer means a transaction that creates custodial property under Section 10. Come on now, man. Why ain't we read transferor means a person who makes a transfer under this act. Trust company means a financial institution, corporation, or... Come on, man. This act applies to a transfer that refers to this act in the designation under Section 10A, by which the transfer is made if at the time of the transfer, the transferor, the minor, or the custodian is a resident of this state, or the custodial property is located in this state. The custodialship so created is subject to this act, despite a subsequent change in residence of a transferor, the minor, or the custodian, or the removal of custodial property from this state. We got delivered if in certificated form or any document necessary for the transfer of an uncertificated security is delivered, together with any necessary endorsement to the transferor, an adult other than the transferor or a trust company as custodian accompanied by an instrument in substantially the form set forth in subsection B. Money is paid or delivered to a broker or financial institution for credit to an account in the name of the transfer. An adult other than the transfer or a trust company followed in substance by the words as custodian for name of the minor under the Illinois Minors Transfer Act. Illinois Uniform Transfer to Minors Act. Now get a load of this. The ownership of a life or endowment, insurance policy, or annuity contract is either registered with the issuer in the name of the transferor, an adult other than the transferor, or a trust company, followed in substance by the words as custodian for name of minor under the Illinois Uniform Transfers to Minors Act. Care of custodial property. A custodian shall take control of custodial property, register or record title to custodial property if appropriate, and collect, hold, manage, invest, and reinvest custodial property. The custodian, notwithstanding statutes restricting investments by fiduciary, shall invest and reinvest the custodial property as would a prudent person of discretion, I mean judgment, and intelligence, who is seeking a reasonable income and the preservation of his capital, including without limitation in one or more common trust funds as defined and from time to time established, maintained, and administered pursuant to an act concerning common trust funds, approved July 29, 1943, as now and hereafter amended, except that he may, in his discretion and without liability to the minor or his estate, retain custodial property given to the minor in a manner prescribed in this act, or hold money so given in an account in the financial institution to which it was paid or delivered by the transfer. This is really for court. A custodian may deliver or pay to the minor or expend for the minor's benefit so much of the custodial property as the custodian considers advisable for the use and benefit of the minor, without court order and without regard to the duty or ability of the custodian person or of any other person to support the minor, or any other income or property of the minor which may be applicable or available for that purpose. They just talked about your parents enough. This is what y'all doing before you leave infancy. At any time, a custodian may transfer part or all of the custodial property to a qualified minor's trust without a court order, such as transfer terminates the custodianship to the extent of the transfer on petition of an interested person or the minor. If the minor has attained the age of 14, the court may order the custodian to deliver or pay to the minor or expend for the minor's benefit so much of the custodial property as the court considers advisable for the use and benefit of the minor. I really taught you how to be a trustee. Custodian's expenses, compensation, and bond. A custodian is entitled to reimbursement from custodial property for reasonable expenses incurred in the performance of the custodian's duties, except for one who is transferred under Section 5. A custodian has no non-cumulative election during each calendar year to charge reasonable compensation for services performed during that year. Except as provided in Section 19F, a custodian need not give a bond. Oh, this is Illinois, by the way. I'm just sharing part of my journey. Termination of custodianship. So termination under guardianship. The custodian shall transfer in an appropriate manner the custodial property to the extent that it has not been used pursuant to this act. It can be transferred to the minor or to the minor's estate upon the earlier of the minor's attainment of 21 years of age with respect to custodial property transferred under Section 5 or 6 for the minor's attainment of majority under the laws of this state other than this act. That's the only way you for real getting all that check. My fault. Wait. It's another one. This is the only other way you getting all that check. Death. The minor's death. To the extent the custodial property is real property or an interest in real property, no conveyance or delivery to the minor or to the minor's estate is necessary to terminate the powers or rights of the custodian. Upon the minor's attainment of age of 21 or 18 years, as the case may be, or upon the minor's death. The only other way out is death. So, man, just go read your state laws on deceit and probate. And the reason for that is because it's abandoned. Corpus juris secundum. Like, follow for more. Peace.